Hey everybody, Ali Entertainment, and this week's movie review is on Into the Woods. So if you guys aren't too sure what it's about, it's a modern twist on several of the beloved Brother Grimm's fairy tales, intertwining the plots of a few choice stories and exploring the consequences of the characters' wishes and quest. This humorous and heartfelt musical follows the classic tales of Cinderella, Little Red Riding Hood, Jack and the Beanstalk, and Rapunzel. They're all tied together by an original story involving a baker and his wife that wish to begin a family, and their intentions with the witch who has put a curse on them. So some of the cast that is in this movie, there are a ton of cast members, but I'm just going to kind of do the main characters here. We got Anna Kendrick. She plays Cinderella. She was in the Twilight series and What to Expect When You're Expecting. And she was in Pitch Perfect, and there's a Pitch Perfect 2 coming out. She is she has such an awesome voice. I love hearing her sing. And then we got Daniel Huddleston. He plays Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk. He's only been in one other movie, Les Miserables. And I think he's done a few little Broadway stunts, but he's definitely a talented little boy. And then we got James Corden. He plays the baker. He's been in a bunch of movies, but nothing too like main role-ish like he did in this movie. So he's been in Gulliver's Travel, Planet 51, How to Lose Friends and Alienate People, and The Three Musketeers. And then you have one of my favorites of all time is Emily Blunt. I think she's absolutely amazing. I love her accent. She's been in Gulliver's Travels, Romeo and Juliet, Looper, The 5-Year Engagement, The Young Victoria, The Edge of Tomorrow. And then here is one of the most classic Hollywood, classic, classic actress in Hollywood, Meryl Streep. She plays the witch. You guys probably seen her in a movie. She's been in tons. She's been in Marvin's Room, Mamma Mia, where she did a phenomenal job. She's an awesome singer in Mamma Mia. She was in Julie and Julia, The Devil Wears Prada, The Giver, Hope Springs. And then here we got another classic actor that if you guys don't know who he is, seriously, you live under a rock or something. Johnny Depp. He plays the big bad wolf. So he started in some earlier movies like Cry Baby, Platoon, Edward Scissorhands, and then he went into roles like Sleepy Hollow, Pirates of the Caribbean, Alice in Wonderland, The Tourist, Dark Shadow, The Lone Ranger. He is every movie that I've seen him in, he is phenomenal. Like he does he does different characters, and I love that he can do so many different characters. And then you guys, I think I'm gonna say this name wrong, but I'm gonna try anyway. Mackenzie Mozzie. She plays Rapunzel. She is a newcomer, so this was her first movie role, so she's never been in anything before. And another newcomer is Lilia Crawford, who plays Little Red Riding Hood. Again, she's never been in anything, but I have a feeling that we are going to see her in a lot more because she has quite the amazing voice. Then there's another newcomer here that hasn't really been in too much. Is I think I'm going to say his last name wrong, but I'm going to try. Billy Meg Gessen. He plays Rapunzel's prince. Oh, he is so dreamy. And then we got another dreamy prince, Chris Pine. He plays Cinderella's prince. So I've seen him in a bunch of movies too. I originally saw him in The Princess Diaries, Royal Engagement, and Just My Luck, where I fell in love with him. And some of the other movies that he's been in is Star Trek, Jake Ryan, and Horrible Bosses too. I'm not exactly sure on what the budget was for this film. However, they did gross over $95 million. I am guessing that the budget is probably pretty high due to the fact that they do have an all-star cast. It probably cost a lot of cheddar to get those people to play that part. So 7 out of 10 people seem to really enjoy the movie. There's a lot of positive reviews saying that they love the cast, the costumes, the visual effects, and they love that it's an upside down kids movie for all ages. And I guess this is one of the top 10 movies of 2014. And then there are the few people that again had negative things to say about this movie. They found that they left the theater halfway through. They felt like the movie would never end, and a lot of them are pretty stunned at why this movie got so many positive reviews. They find that it was the worst movie they've ever seen, and they want their 2 hours back. I have to tell you, I was not very impressed with the movie as well. I got so excited seeing the previews because I love any kind of remake on Cinderella. I had no idea that it was going to be a musical. I have no problem with musical, but honestly, I just felt like none of the music was very catchy, and I felt like the movie should have ended at a certain point. Instead, they kind of dragged it on and ended up fighting a giant, which was absolutely weird, but I mean, it was kind of like a twisted take on the movie, which I liked about that, but I don't think I'd be recommending this movie to anybody or even watching it again, no matter how much I love some of the cast in there. I can't sit through it. I was sitting there laughing at how corny and stupid this was, but my mom really seemed to enjoy the movie. So I hope you guys like my little rant and review there, and don't forget to like and subscribe down below.